Good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing? And how was your guys' Easter? Mine went as well as it could. Some annoying stuff happened, but that's about it. Alright. So, there's that. Any further on here? Kinda weird. I'll just log in here. Get my link. But yeah. Okay. Alright. Looks like we're good to go here, so let me bring up today's question of the day. Great at cooking. I don't think I can answer that one. Like, I used to make scrambled eggs, but one thing that people don't seem to realize is when you're living with a disability, well, as I was saying, when you're living with a disability, it's very, very important that you take into account what kind of risks that you can and cannot take. Let me pin the question here before I continue. But yeah, when you're living with a disability, you have to take into account even more the risks that you cannot take. There are some that plenty of other people can do about it, but for disabilities, it's very, very important that you take into account what you can do and such without any major risk, especially when it comes the day that you have to take care of things yourself. So, in my case, that can be cooking, and sure, there are recipes and ways to cook through safer methods like a microwave, but there's not a whole lot of that out there. Like, I used to do eggs in the microwave, and that was pretty safe compared to what could be with the frying pans and that. But yeah, I haven't really done it too much since these days I tend to eat things that may not necessarily be healthy, but they're nice and quick. And that just helps me get on with my day quicker. Even though I still have to wait for some things to get done, because where I'm living, a lot of activities only happen at night unless you go to a church, and then that's about the only thing you've got on the weekends, except for maybe hiking. And hiking doesn't really interest me that much. Like, maybe for the exercise, but when you're talking about actual hiking, it can kind of be boring depending on the person and that. And me, I surrounded by a lot of desert area, so while there can be beautiful deserts, it just ends up not being that fascinating to me compared to like coastal towns and that. And so it's just not a great thing for me to be at, so I can get bored, especially if I'm alone with that. Well, that's just how things are and other things. But yeah, how was your guys' Easter? And don't forget about today's question of the day. It should be visible to most of you. Sadly, I can't get it pinned everywhere I'm streaming this. Otherwise, I would. Let's see. Right now, I just have to get the link shared out. Okay, there we go. Got everything shared out. So, let me go get a drink like I usually do these days, and then I'll get the game in and switched over. In the meantime, like I said, check out today's question of the day and try to answer it. Alright, I'm back. So now let me get the game in. Alright. It's in. Alright, and here we are. How are you guys doing? Doing good here? Had a nice and, well, an interesting Easter. Like, it was kind of surprising. I had lunch with my dad and also dinner with my mom. Both are nice. I typically don't do that a whole lot, having things set up like that, but that's kind of how it worked out. And right now I'm kind of interested in getting back to this game, although it did kind of annoy me the last time because the controls and the stealth just are very frustrating. And the way that the stealth goes here doesn't make me excited to even try out the remake of Sky FC. But with that, let's check out this scene here. Okay, I think I understand the broad overview of the situation. Something must be done about this. It's just been one thing after another these last 2 days. We can't let him keep doing this. Agreed, we have to put a stop to the Grandmaster's plans at all costs. And we will. But he won't be going down without a fight. Bet he's cooking up another batch of corrosion this very second. That's a safe assumption, yes. Which is all the more reason to find him, and to do that, we'll need more information. I said this earlier, but why don't we put the squeeze on some of our shadier contacts? Maybe they'd have an idea where he's holed up, or better yet, maybe he'll grace us with his presence to stop us from sniffing around. The CID will be conducting its own investigation into the matter as well. Naturally, I'll pass along anything we learn. Thanks, Renee. You're a real one. We can also prod the Jaegers in the Blacklight District for answers or fish out some leads on the net. Yeah, that sounds good. As for me, I think I'll go see Eat Abby and his unit. They're in the area for a job, so maybe I can get some info out of them. That's an excellent idea. By meeting in person, they may let slip an extra detail or two that they otherwise wouldn't. You need a Jaeger's eyes and ears, then I'm your gal. I can bully Kuragane into helping too. He'll be extra cooperative after what happened yesterday. We need to broaden our search, so I'll check with the guild again. I can forward whatever I learn to you. I'll see what Theo and I can do in the meantime. We have a wide net that we can cast. Let's see what information we can reel in tonight and then reconvene tomorrow morning. Also, we should be on the lookout for any further rewrites, as we've seen those have the propensity to throw any plans made into disarray. True that. There's a strange scent in the air. Should I? No. We've got to take action here. We can deal with any issues as they come up. After brainstorming for a while, they settled on a plan for gathering information and divided up the labor accordingly. Once that was done, some of the members decided to call it a night. Alright, Haiti, I'm heading out now. I texted Abby a minute ago and he said he'll keep his ear to the ground. I'm gonna take off too, seems Kuragane's getting ready to send out the squad. Okay then, best of luck you two. With those two on the case, we've pretty much got the Jaeger angle covered. I'm assuming you'll be prowling around the shadier parts of Edith in your usual getup, yeah? Of course, after all, I do my best work in the dark. I'm gonna ask Grammy to back me up. If all goes well, we'll be coming back with some fresh clues on where the coward's hiding. Just be careful out there, okay? I plan to conduct my own investigation tonight as well. I'll also be paying Mr. Al-Fayed a visit. He and his unit are just outside the capital, as it so happens. Really now, wonder what he's up to. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Would you like to accompany me then? We can check up on him together. Sure, that sounds great. Well, I'm off to do my own investigation. Gonna hit up some girls I haven't seen in a while. Wow, way to be a team player, Mr. Skirt Chaser. Can't you keep it in your pants for one night? Or better yet, Ren, please throw him out the nearest window. But then again, I don't think Ren's gonna do that considering her past. Because she does have some trauma in there, but she's grown up with people like Randy a lot, too. Randy and Aaron, I should say here. It's too easy to confuse them because Aaron and Randy are both redheads. In any case, I'll be returning to the dorms tonight. Would 6 a.m. be a good meetup time for everyone? Yes, that works for me. In the meantime, let's all keep in close contact. We don't know what might happen out there, so we'll need to stay sharp. Understood. We'll be in touch.
So damn tired. Why'd I let the old fart drag me around the Blacklight District? Should have ditched him the first chance I got.
You'll survive. At least you got a nap in.
Well, I can't blame him for being a little fatigued. You two did stay up for half the night, after all.
We woke up early and took the first train. I wonder if the others will get here on time too.
I'm not sure. The group that left last night hasn't come back yet. You'd think they would let us know if they were running late.
Yeah, I doubt that divine slacker would bother, but the other three are usually more on the ball than this.
In any event, I was able to find some information that may give us a few pointers. There were reports of suspicious individuals near the military facility, and a possible abnormality in the orbal network.
I heard about the latter. Supposedly, there's a small-scale corrosion experiment taking place. Unfortunately, I didn't hear any talk about the Crimson Grendel.
Come to think of it, that other Grendel hasn't made any appearances lately.
Same goes for the Fairy. I still think they're involved in this whole corrosion mess. I don't have any proof.
Hold on. Alright.
And I say we go out and get some once the rest of the crew gets back. Let's be on the lookout for bullshit. Second day was much worse than the first, so if the trend continues...
Right, I get what you mean. As soon as...
You alright, Agnes?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. For a second, I thought the Genesis was glowing, but it must have been my imagination.
It's kind of funny how that happens a lot. Like, it hasn't happened in this series a lot, but in real life, things like that happen a lot.
We have been saved by the Genesees on a number of occasions. You don't suppose...
Never thought I'd get a call from you so early. Everything all right? You seem kind of worked up.
And it's also crackly.
No time to explain! Get me off now!
Can you repeat that? You're breaking up real bad.
It must be some kind of interference. I don't think anything's jamming the orbital waves, but...
Damn it! Someone's attacking us? What's going on here?
Go! Get out of here!
Let's go! Anyas! This way! Hurry!
We have to go before the next round.
Look out! Van!
Oh my! This is the quickest time loop so far! Okay, office is ambushed. Okay. Kind of. Okay. So apparently we have to go all the way back here. It's funny, but I'm not surprised. So what's our plan for tomorrow then? Our options are to either investigate the remnants of the True Grievance Brigade, or follow Mr. Seaman's suggestion and review the mysteries that have arisen thus far. Let's see. Shit, I know this feeling. Did we just get sent back 2 days in the past? We didn't stand a chance against the assault. Thinking back, the Genesis reacted just before it happened. Let's see. A certain number of Genesees must be collected in order to survive the mystery assault on the office on day 3. Complete the route that has yet to be experienced on day 2. Okay, so we did that one, so we do Burgard's advice. I say we go with Master Burgard's advice. Sounds like a plan. Great, then let's pack it up for tonight. We've got a busy day in store. Alright. Alright, time to get this workday started. Like we decided last night, we're gonna be looking into all of the mysteries we've left unsolved. The incident at Denmouth Island, yesterday's run-in with Ashen. We need to start making some sense of things. First on the list are the fake Grendel, the phony fairy, and the dude lording himself up as the Grand Master. They won't show their hands so easily, but chances are that they're slinking around behind the scenes. Indeed, we also know that the Society's Oathbreaker is cooperating with them. Apart from that, perhaps we can look into the twin assassins from the gardens as well. Those kids, huh? Whatever their history, they're bound to come into the picture again. Then there's Swin and Nadia. I wonder if they're okay. We couldn't pick up either of their tracks yesterday. Yeah, and the only lead we had turned out to be a ruse. This makes 6 days since Swin left. Another thing that worries me is the way those two have drifted apart. Yes. Our next conundrums are the mail we received from C and the situation with the Martian Garden. Quite right, the latter also played a part in Miss Lu's rewrite, though the particulars escape us. Mirabelle informed me that they would investigate the matter after I inquired about it last night. Geez, that's more mysteries than I thought. We got enough here to fill a few books. Is it always like this? I'd call it par for the course at Arkwright Solutions. Well, we can't just ignore these things. Yeah, at the very least, we gotta take a few shots in the dark. For now, let's give the town a once-over. We can check whatever sticks out and handle any 4 SPGs on the way. Right. On with our daily operations, then. I said it before the last game, but I really like how the 4 SPGs don't fill out a place here like a lot of the quests did in the previous arc or two, because sure, our protagonist is gonna be doing odd jobs regardless of their profession, but the Sky Trilogy, you started off as truly an odd jobs guy, and so the quests themselves didn't fill out a place there. The second arc, you were a police officer, and yet you were put into a division that did odd jobs, so that kind of seemed a bit confusing there. And then the next thing you know, you're a student or teacher at a military academy in a class that does odd jobs. So it's kind of weird, but those times it made it fill out a place, but here it's still reminding me a lot of the Sky arc. So, on with our daily operations then. Hey, just popping in with an update from Marduk support. Further analysis has revealed a new floor of the Martian Garden, so check it out when you get a chance, okay? Ooh. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Alright, so here. So we shall save. And we'll take on this here. You said Mirabelle was looking into Martian Garden, right? Any luck on that end? Knowing her, she'll have already come across something of note. Shall we contact her? Hey Rosette, and hey you two, Arkwright Solutions. What's up besides that walking blade hazard you added to your crew, I mean? We wanted to check in on the Martian Garden. First off, how much do you already know about what's happening? Wow, way to put a girl in the hot seat. Guess there's no point keeping it on the down low though. I know I said we lost control of the place after it got hacked, but that doesn't mean Marduk hasn't been monitoring the sitch around the clock. And actually, after analyzing the data from yesterday, don't tell me you noticed something screwy. Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants. Yesterday, there was a change in the pattern, and we observed an anomaly in the system operations. As for how or why it happened, it's like, who knows, you know? The only thing we could suss out was that it had access to geographical data from the Longlai area. So we were right. The garden systems were involved. That's all the deets I can share. Sounds like it was enough for you to figure something out, though, huh? A few things thanks to you. Cool beans. Looking forward to you getting us back in the driver's seat van. Yeah, well, I wouldn't get your hopes up just yet. Got a feeling settling this whole thing is gonna be a hell of a time for us. Don't know what you mean, but let's just call it a you problem. Laters, Reset. See you again soon. Indeed, take care, Maribel. Well, that confirms what I've been suspecting for a while. The Garden Master really is the one hijacking the Martian Garden. I can still remember my shock when the space around us morphed into the long-like Pubu. It may well be that Grendel's Olga's power utilized Garden's systems as a foundation. In doing so, reality itself was corroded. I never even knew that was possible. It's likely that the power of the Genesis was somehow employed as well. If you follow that train of thought, the Garden Master didn't steal the Genesis just to rewrite people's perceptions, but for something much bigger. Well, we'll just have to put it on the back burner for now. The takeaway here's that this probably won't be the last time reality gets corroded. Keep that in mind while we're out and about. Alright. Now, get to the garden. Alright. So, now, let's do this. Alright, so, there's that one. So we can slay a monster. So we can get equipment or space quartz. I really need the space quartz, so we're gonna do this one.
Alright. Look sharp, people.
Okay. So... Okay. Long thing here.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show what you're really capable of.
Okay.
Activate skill.
You got this!
Okay.
It's over! You're crying!
Here.
All you on yes!
Okay.
Sucker!
Shizuna. There we go. Let's do this, Ren.
Okay.
I like where this
Back
is headed.
blows.
Allow me. Do forgive me, but you weren't invited. The floor's yours, man. Now we're talking.
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging skills.
Try and see through this. Yeah, they're down. Make it count, Van. Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Keep it up!
Okay.
It's
Fire
over!
heaven.
You're crying!
Pierce.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You're a true
Lapis
professional,
code
man.
has been upgraded, huh? But yeah, at this point it's gonna be a bit tough.
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
There, they're down! Hey, let's finish the job!
Okay. we got multiples, so we're gonna do this one.
Time for the main event! Vandalize! Rain! They're down!
Limiter unlocked!
You're up, Ren!
Okay.
You're up! Okay! The grim by the heavens! Pierce! You're next, on yes!
Okay.
Try to keep up! On it! The grim by the heavens! Pierce!
Okay.
I can live with this. Great going, on yes!
Okay, there's some large.
I'm on
Take
it!
this!
Don't forget about your charge attack!
Snooze, you lose.
Okay. Alright, let's... not that one.
Don't hold anything back!
Do this one.
Time to push through!
Going all in!
Okay.
Engaging skill.
Now then, let's do this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
There! Behold! Zero gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Make it count, Van!
Okay.
Now!
All you on yes!
Okay, earth and water, huh? So let's try that. Okay.
All in!
Do forgive me. But you weren't invited! Ha!
Got your number!
Now we're talking!
Engaging skill.
Have some more!
Make it count, Van!
Okay.
It's time!
Have some more!
You're next, on yes! There! Now we're talking!
Engaging skill.
You're open!
Chance!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand! Now! Way to fire me up! There! It's time! Now! A chance!
Okay.
Grant them life! Innocent heal!
pal.
Appreciate that.
Chance!
Give them your all! Pass it! Shameful! Way to fire me up!
Engaging skill.
You're open!
Okay, we got him. Okay. We've already got too many EP cuts, but maybe we can upgrade them.
One step closer to reaching my peak. There's
At least the ones, not the others.
Still much I have yet to learn.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Let's get to work!
Don't forget about your charge attack! There are so many of them! Look out!
friend.
Okay.
Have some more.
Your move, Divine Blade!
Now's a great engaging skill.
There! They're on their knees! A chance!
Activating skill.
Try to keep up! Understood! By the heavens, cut down my enemies!
Chance.
Here we go! It's time! Your move, Divine Blade! You're open!
Okay. There's no way around
Day's
it.
work.
Hey, leave some for the rest of us, Shizuna.
Keep your distance as you're attacking!
Okay, more E material.
Arts work best on this enemy!
Okay.
Shut down.
Now, hit him with stars!
Okay, so
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand! The floor's yours, man!
Take that. You got this.
Understood!
It's over. You're crushed.
Boost gauge fully replenished!
Nice! That went great.
You nailed it, Van!
and right here. Alright. Some Mirage and equipment, but both of them are same. So, probably try equipment here.
Looks like it keeps going from here.
My, what a crowd! This'll make for a good warm-up. Look out!
Okay.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand! Van!
I'll dice you up. Keep it up.
Okay!
It's
By the
over.
heavens!
You're crushed.
Here! Now we're talking!
Now engaging skill.
There! Let's do this, Red!
Alright.
A chance!
Activating skill.
There! You're open!
We got half of them there.
I can live with this.
Okay, so
Nice job on yes.
Watch out
there's
for
those
ranged
guys. And the
Take this.
Dance to deploy shards! Look out!
They're stunned.
okay.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand!
Alright.
Activating skill!
Wail on.
On it!
It's over. You're crushed.
Now we're talking!
Okay.
Have some more. They're stunned.
It's time! Let's take them out!
Got it. It's over. You're crushed.
You're next on yes!
Okay.
Grant them life! Innocent heals!
I know you
My thanks! Appreciate that.
Chance.
Okay.
Way to fire me up! You're open! Let's do this, Ren! Allow me!
on, yes!
You're open! That one stung. Now we're talking. There! This feels pretty great.
Impressive as always, Shizuna.
Okay. Those guys are too big, but there's some over there.
They should make for an interesting opponent.
And there's a chest here.
Oh, goodies for the taking.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Run to it! Show them what you're really capable of!
It's done now! Let's finish the job!
Look out!
Okay.
Certain arts will
I
work
like
better.
where this is headed.
Okay. There we go.
Over here! All for you! Keep it up!
Understood.
It's over! You're
My
crushed!
enemies.
You're up, friend!
The time is right for a shard boost.
Don't hold anything back.
This guy's going down quicker.
Sucker! They're stunned!
A chance.
Come on.
Activating skill. There. If you could. Understood. The grim the heavens. Pierce. Now we're talking.
Okay.
Engaging skill.
Have some more! Got your number. My move now.
Have some extra.
Ooh, nice. Let's see. Wristband prevents rot. Burn. Prevents freeze. Might as well do that. Didn't want accessories
That
though.
was some fine fighting, Van.
Attack arts advised.
Okay. Here. Okay, so I get new equipment. Oh, I guess it was kind of obvious that it was accessories.
Looks like it keeps going from here.
But I wonder. I do this. Oh, I can't do anything other than open slots, but let's see what I've got here. Okay, so I do have enough to get what I want. And it feels like I need to take a break for the bathroom and to get a drink. So I will do that by saving and taking that break. You guys do the same. And with that, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let me save again just in case. Alright. But I am approaching kind of a late game, not too late. But usually in the late game they give you a quartz called EP Cut 3, which is usually your biggest discount on EP or mana.
This will make for a good one.
So I'm trying to get that unlocked. But it shouldn't be too difficult.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
I like where this is headed.
Certain arts will work better.
Okay, good. Back on both.
I'll dice you up! Keep it up!
Understood.
It's
Fire
over!
heavens.
You're crushed!
Pierce!
But a lot of these level 3s need 450 quartz.
Huh? You pick.
So while I do need to get
Wrong guy to fight.
You're a true professional, Van.
through this as quickly as possible, because it's not
Arts work best on this enemy.
as worth it as other things, fighting is
So we get to work.
still rather important.
Just don't go sharp. Look out!
Okay.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Let's stay on the offensive.
Let's wail on it!
No problem.
It's over! You're
Protect
crushed!
my enemy.
All you on, yes!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Now we're talking.
Okay. Let's try and weed down a lot of these.
Going all in!
Engaging skill. You won't want to miss this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
There! Behold! Zero gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
It's time.
Chance!
Get a draw!
There!
Way to fire me up!
Engaging skill.
Sucker!
Let's do this, Ren.
Okay.
Now!
Aye, they didn't put up much of a fight, did they?
Wow, you totally... Their number, Ren.
So if I go this way... Okay, it's just an out. And now we've got you guys.
Connecting battle! Let's take them out! Don't forget about your charge attack!
There!
Now! Deploy first!
Okay.
Use a shard full boost! Go all out!
Stay on guard.
Let's get them all,
Okay.
man!
Over here! All for you! Let's wail on it!
No problem!
It's over! You're
Protect
crushed!
my enemy!
All you on, yes!
Okay.
There! Ha! Now! Ren!
Okay.
I'm ready anytime.
Good luck! Allow me!
Do this.
Let's see how you like me when I get serious. Now close your eyes. Ren! Renee!
Boost gauge
Going
now!
over my blade?
Okay.
Engaging skill.
There we go!
Make it count, Van!
Give them your all!
Now!
Got your number.
My turn now!
Engaging skill.
Have some more. Chance.
Activating skill!
Alright, got him. Okay, let's see. Hmm, 35. So this one seems to be the better one.
There's still much I have yet to learn.
And then let's see what we can do here. So let's see, status, ordnance, items, equipment. There we go. Okay. So we do that one. Okay. Alright. Now we just need to zoom on it out, but like I said, I need to get Sabbath.
Seems you lose. Let's wear on.
Understood.
It's
Fire
over.
heaven.
You're crushed. Nice.
Looks
That
like the
went
gang's all
You're
here.
a true professional, Van.
Okay.
It's fully replenished. Look out!
Okay.
Use a star beast to get the upper hand.
Keep it up.
Leave it to me.
It's
Fire
over.
heaven.
You're crushed. Show me what you've got, Silverblade.
Now's a great
Okay.
time for a shard.
Sucker.
Let's go, Agnes!
Sucker.
Ren! The floor's yours, Van!
Activating skill.
Too close! Way to fire me up!
Sucker.
It's time.
The floor's yours, Van!
This
There! A chance!
Now it's time to finish it off.
If you could!
Roger. It's
Fire
over.
heaven.
You're crushed.
I can live with this.
You were a great
Nice
horse in that
amount.
fight, yes?
Okay. I don't want to do disarm, so we'll go for the wind quartz. Why not?
Looks like it keeps going from here.
Okay. There's a big guy with him though.
This could get tricky. Look out!
Okay.
Go all out!
Take this.
Brace yourself. Vandalize! Rain!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
You're up, friend. Have some more.
You're next, Agnes!
Okay.
Certain arts will be more
There!
Have some more.
She's enough! won't want to miss this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel. There! Behold! Zero Gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Chance!
Okay.
It's go time!
You guys.
Take this! You're up, friend!
Allow me. There we go.
Your move, Divine Blade!
Focus unleashed.
Okay.
Let's
Engaging skill.
Run wild!
Raging Blizzard.
They're down!
A chance.
Okay.
Grant them life. Innocent heal.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Man.
It's go time!
Activating skill.
Let's wail on it!
Understood.
It's
Body
over!
heaven.
You're crushed!
Fierce.
Got your number!
Now we're talking.
Engaging skill.
Have some more!
It's time!
Now.
Go! Chance! Counting on you, Shizuna! Have some more!
Let's go, Agnes.
Activating skill! There! They're down!
Ren.
Okay.
You're up!
Okay.
The Grim
Body heaven. Fierce.
My, they didn't put up much of a fight, did they?
Wow,
You totally have
Nice.
their number, Ren.
Hold on. Looks like I might have to do something here. Alright, looks like it was taken care of. So nothing to worry about. Okay.
Arts work best on this enemy.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Beginning engagement.
Take this!
Brace yourself. Boost gauge fully replenished.
Take this!
There's so many of them. Look out!
Alright. Let's see.
Use a sharp
There we
move to
go.
get the upper hand. Good luck.
Can't get him with that.
Make it
To
count.
do this.
Think fast! Take this! Let's wail on it!
No problem.
It's over! You're
Put
crushed!
that my enemy.
All you, Agnes!
Okay.
Certain arts will be more effective.
I like where this is headed.
There!
Shizuna!
Okay.
Now's a great time for a sharp focus unleashed.
You're kidding me. I can't do it yet. Oh.
Engaging skill.
They're down! You're open! It's time!
Let's do this.
You won't want to miss this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
There! Behold! Zero Gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Let's do this, Ren.
Okay. Looks like this guy might go down quicker.
Stung. Way to fire me up. Time to push through.
Okay.
Engaging skill.
Have some more.
It's time.
Now. You're next, Onyes.
Okay.
Grant them life. Innocent heal.
My thanks.
Appreciate that. Activating skill. Now we're talking.
Engaging skill.
Sucker!
Too slow.
Got him.
All in a day's work. Impressive as always, Shizuna.
Okay.
Looks like a chest.
Okay. There we go. Now we just have to go around, don't we? Okay. And then, let's see, there's 2 of them and I only need 2, so good.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Show me what you're really capable of.
Take the count.
Seems you lose.
Okay.
Give them your all.
Keep it up.
On it.
The grim.
You're crushed.
It's time.
Going all in.
We'll keep it off here.
Your move, Divine Blade.
Gonna do that.
Try and see through this. Yeah. Let's go, Onyes.
Activating skill.
There.
Have some more.
Then.
There.
Alright. Let's see. We'll do strike 1 and hope that I can exchange them.
Nice! That went great.
You nailed it, Van.
Art's work test on this enemy.
Okay, now the boss.
Just one more fight, everyone.
Use a
Okay.
turn boost to get the upper hand.
Take the Grendel.
I've got you covered.
Okay. Now,
Let's stay on the offensive.
Time to pump it up.
do that.
I like where this is headed.
That.
Keep it up.
And this.
Be gone. Radiant Sunray.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Okay.
Engaging skill.
I'll take you on.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
Let's stay on the offensive.
We shall... We don't
I
need
like
it
where this is
yet.
headed.
But let's do this.
There! You're open! Ren!
Okay.
Certain arts allow me. We'll take that.
Okay. Now,
Keep it up, it's working.
do that.
I like where this is headed.
Do that. And that.
Here comes this! Eat this!
Way to fire me up!
Okay.
Time to push through!
Engaging skill.
Now then, let's do this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
There! Behold! Zero gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Ren.
Certain arts will be more potent.
Hey, Justice, how are you doing? You're just in time for a boss fight.
Don't hold anything back!
Allow me.
Let's see how you like me when I get serious. Now close your eyes. Ren! Renee!
This gauge It's limiter going, man. removed. Full boost. Don't hold back, man.
Okay, let's see.
Let's stay on the offensive.
Resistance down. That one.
I like where this is headed.
And then this.
Eat this!
I won't lose!
Okay. Have her be here.
Thanks.
My
Here
God.
goes!
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Attack their weakness with an art.
Let's stay on the offensive.
Let's see. So we can't do anything about art, so here.
There!
Show me what you got, Silverblade!
Okay.
push through.
Fire wind. Huh?
Going all in!
Gather upon me.
Way to fire me up!
Focus unleashed.
Okay.
Let's stay on the offensive.
Mana, gather
Now it's
upon
my
me.
turn.
Let's see. Do you have anything?
Preparations are complete.
Pull out all the stops!
Nothing. Okay.
Allow me.
Release! Now we're talking.
Okay.
Engaging skill.
Sucker!
Let's go, Agnes.
Okay.
Don't hold anything back.
Let's see here.
Pull out all the stops!
I think I'll
I'll give it my all.
do the healing this way because it'll be quicker.
I've got this. Great circle of light. Give unto us the breath of life.
Boost gauge limit
Appreciate
increased.
Okay.
You're up, Ren!
Okay.
I'm ready anytime!
Certain art.
You're up!
No problem.
The Grim.
You're crushed!
Your move, Divine Blade!
Okay.
Engaging skill.
I'll put an end to this.
Roger! It's over! You're
Protect
crushed!
my enemies.
Chance!
Okay.
Time for a new look!
Get going, Dan!
Okay. So I can't do too much,
I like where this is headed.
but we'll do that. And then this.
Here goes! Take this!
Way to fire me up.
Okay.
Let's do this, Ren.
Okay.
Certain arts will be more potent.
You're next, Onyes!
Keep her on healing.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
My thanks. Appreciate that.
Okay.
Let's stay on the
Now.
offensive.
Resistance down. Attack. We don't need that. But we'll slow him down here.
Now it's my turn.
Take him out!
Okay.
I like where this is headed.
Let's see. So we absorb that. That. And this.
You're finished! Show me what you got, Silverblade!
Okay.
Unleashed.
Keep it up, it's working!
Engaging skill.
That.
Now then, let's do this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel. There! Behold! Zero gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Got your number!
I will not lose.
Okay. Let's see.
Certain arts will be more potent. You okay? Your breathing's gotten awfully heavy. Initiating
Do
drive.
that.
Attack their weakness with an art! Don't hold anything. Activating
Think
skill!
fast! Take this!
A chance!
Okay.
Level maximum strength. Let's stay on the offensive.
Okay.
I like
Then.
where this is headed. Blossom for me. Holy bloom!
I owe you one.
My thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah!
You
Thanks,
saved me.
pal.
Appreciate that. Way to fire me up.
Focus unleashed.
Okay.
Engaging skill.
There we go.
It's time.
Good
Good evening, and welcome to my humble little tea party. Now close your eyes. Grand Grenade!
Boost gauge
Your
limiter
turn,
removed.
Blade! Time to push through!
Engaging skill.
There we go!
You'll pay for that.
Okay.
Think fast! Take this!
A chance!
Okay.
I'll give it my all!
Got to heal everyone.
I've got this! Great circle of light! Give unto us the breath of life!
Thanks, pal.
My thanks!
Appreciate that.
Way to fire me up!
Engaging skill.
Sucker! You'll pay for that.
Get us all! Now! Time for a little payback. I'm ready anytime.
It's like I can't do anything.
Have some more.
Now we're talking.
Engaging skill.
There!
Bring it on.
Okay.
You're open! It's time.
Okay.
I'm ready anytime.
Do that.
Good evening, and welcome to my humble little tea party. Now close your eyes. Grand Grenade! You're next on yes?
Okay.
We'll give it my all.
Well,
Don't hold anything back. Grant them life! Innocent heal! My thanks!
Appreciate that.
Way to fire me up!
okay.
Focus unleashed.
Do
Engaging
that.
You won't want to miss this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
There! Behold! Zero's Gleam!
Did you see today's question of the day, Justice?
Chance.
Okay.
It's go time.
Do that.
I ain't showing any mercy. You're getting the full course. Azure Sunray.
And I won.
Nice. Moving on up.
I did it!
One step closer to reaching my peak.
The more experience I gain, the more capable I'll become.
Okay, nice.
I had a great time.
250 and Shizuna's stuff, huh? Alright. Now,
Hey!
let's take
I've been
care of
waiting
this.
Let me know if you need
Ornaments.
anything, okay?
Okay, synthesized quartz. Okay, so I can get 2 of these. Nice. Okay. And I can get an MP3 or Mine 3, huh? But let's do mine 3. I can get a couple of these ones, huh? Okay. Reds, I can get some attack 3 and a break 3. I can get an HP 3 and a shield 3. And I can get defense 3 and EP 3. Alright.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Okay, there's that one. We'll do that.
Switching to maintenance mode.
She already has mine 3.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
We'll do action 3 here.
Switching to maintenance mode.
You need EP cut 3. And also cast 3.
Let me handle this.
Let's see, so we'll give you shield 3,
That's a single element slot. New skill
HP
unearned.
3.
That's a single element slot.
Okay, nothing there, and I've got break 3 already. Do that one.
Looking to adjust your orbments?
Let's see. Action and cast have already been used up. But we can upgrade her fade. Okay. And then we'll
You
place an
learned a new shard
EP
skill.
cut
Switching to
2
maintenance
on
mode.
her. Let's see. Can't do anything about that one. But we could probably give him the mine 3.
Let me handle this.
Okay, so nothing. Oh, we can at least up it to a 2. And we can also up that one to a 2. What about the strike? Can't do anything on that one.
Switching to maintenance mode.
So that might be as far as we can go for that one. Let's see what we can get on here. Ah, I see. So we can get that. And that one's not as good as its wind counterpart. Okay. So we're done
Appreciate your
there.
business. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Okay, so not really seeing anything there. And nobody really gets anything from those, so no point there. Okay. That's selling. So nothing
Appreciate your
there.
business. Let me know if you need
do
anything,
some
okay?
repairs, if possible. Okay, good. There's that one. So Z for covers, huh? Interesting. Okay.
Thanks a bundle.
Okay, there
Let
we
me
go
know if you
on
need
that
anything,
one.
okay?
Okay, so let's see. We'll try and focus still on Van stuff.
Thanks a bundle.
Okay.
I'm rooting for
Main
you.
menu. And we do this one.
Okay, it's time for some fun.
Okay, so we have over 7,000.
There you have it. We did it. Not done yet. There you have it. Target analyzed. Not done yet. Target analyzed. Not done yet. There you have it. We did it. On to the next.
Alright, so we got more skill stones.
There you have it. Core detected. On to the next. There you have it. Core detected. On to the next.
More skill stones.
Core detected. Not done yet. Target analyzed. On to the next.
Okay, 2 skill stones, huh?
Core detected. Not done yet.
Twins, huh?
There you have it. Core detected. On to the next.
But it is giving me quite a few things here.
We did it. On to the next. Target analyzed. Not done yet. It's reacting. We did it. Not done yet.
Okay, more skill stones.
We did it. Not done yet. Core detected. On to the next.
Got quite a few things here.
You'll need some more tokens. I think I deserve a thank you.
Oh, nice. Not quite enough for what I need, though. Except for maybe another EP Cut 3.
Hey, I've
So,
been waiting for you.
let's do that.
We've got the good stuff.
Okay, quartz synthesis. Yeah, we can do a lot more now. Some stuff, so get 1 of that. get another thing out of the darkness. So probably do that one. And let's see. So let's get ourselves another mine. And we'll do an impede. The greens. Let us do an evade. And strike. Evade. And strike. Okay, and then here we want attack 3 and break 3. Water, we can only get 2, so HP 3, shield 3. Let's do more EPs here.
Appreciate your business. We've got
Okay,
good
forgot.
stuff.
We need to put them on to people now. Okay.
Let me
So you finally get up to a strike 3.
Looking to adjust your ornaments?
EP cut 3 on you.
Let me handle this.
And
Skill set
move
updated.
you there.
Looking to adjust your ornaments?
And
You learned a
line
new
3.
shard skill.
And we'll give her an action 3 here. We'll upgrade that one to an attack. Upgrade this to shield 3.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Upgrade him to that.
Let me handle this.
Alright. And let's see you. Do a strike there. Alright.
Adjusting
And let's see what we can do about you.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
And we'll just do that one.
Initiating
Okay.
maintenance.
Attack 3, don't have anything.
Commencing maintenance.
You can do a break here. Okay.
Activating maintenance mode.
And then we'll give her EMP3.
Appreciate your business.
Alright. Do that. Garden. Now we deal with this. Alright, so. Now then, we've got a knot on here. Let's do that one. Okay. Now we are using that one a lot. That one, that one. That one. That one. And this one. Okay.
Powered up!
Now we need to
Now
focus
I can
on
be even
you.
more useful.
Okay, so she's got a lot to deal with here. Alright.
See, that's
That's
strong
about
enough.
all that she could do. Her accuracy is better.
It's been
Surfing. Increase that. Increase that.
Upgrade complete.
That, and we'll probably increase
I'll be
this
even
thing
more
there.
precise.
Okay. Now, let's increase that
Power and
one.
efficiency increased.
And we'll increase
It's gonna be
Phoenix
even
Dance. That and that.
All powered up.
There's nothing
That
worse than
one.
wasted potential.
Swin will see these two.
Let's make it stronger.
We'll
Will
increase
this
hers
also make
there.
it look cuter?
And this one's gonna take too long to do anything. Okay, there we go. So now we log out. Now that we've got what we needed. Ah, Grendel's skill stone, huh? Interesting, but oh well. Now to get through the story here, I don't think I'll be able to do all of it like I've done the last few times, but we'll see how far I can get. Well, if it isn't our delinquent tenant, your gang's getting bigger every time I see you. Yeah, well, it's not like I asked for it. I apologize for any commotion. And I'm sorry I didn't stop here for breakfast and just get a load of that aroma. Catch me in a good mood and maybe I'll treat ya. By the by, didn't y'all get invited to the Z1 Grand Prix? Yeah, well, that comic clown sent us 3 tickets. And Yume here said she just had to see it. That's right, we'll be closing up shop as soon as the morning crowd is gone. So if you'd like to order something, now's the time. Duly noted. I'd have nabbed a seat in the stands too if things weren't the way they are. But hey, don't let that stop you folks from enjoying yourselves. Oh, we plan on it, believe you me. Wouldn't be worth the lost business otherwise. You take care out there, everyone. Yes, no, see you later. You can now travel to the Satan District and Treon Tower. Okay, what is with this shop?
Oh, what would you like?
Okay, so we'll do that.
Do your best out there, okay?
And then you would. Okay.
Pick
Nope.
something already.
Okay, apparently we can't do that.
Well,
Okay, so that's all that it was. Just things I forgot about. Alright. So, we shall save. And I think I feel like trying to check on some side quests here. So we'll go down the list.
Let's roll, gang.
Alright. So we've got something over there.
Wonder if business will be better this year.
What to do?
There's a 4SPG on the bulletin board. Mishi Misadventure. Are you aware that Mishi's revamped design has been rather controversial among his fan base? Apparently some fans have even been plotting something nefarious to show how much they hate it. Well, whatever their plans are, we can't let them get away with it. For Mishi's sake, Please help us stop them. I'll be waiting in the rest area on Station Street, Rosie. Okay, so... over here, huh? Could have just called out to us, lady. Hey, you, Rosie that issued a 4SPG. Or from Arcade Solutions, we saw your request. Oh, you're the ones everyone's been talking about. You got here much faster than I thought you would. That's good, because we're running out of time. Running out of time? That's so. Why don't you start by telling us what's going on then? Your request made some mention of the Mishi show, I believe. Oh, that reminds me. Isn't there supposed to be some kind of difference between the new Mishi and the old one? Honestly, I can't really tell. Well, why don't I start there? Mishi was born in a theme park in Crossbell, Mishi Wonderland. And because Mishi saw a lot of success after the war, the Valis Investment Bank decided to buy up a lot of their stocks. That's how they became Mishi Wonderland's major investors. Valis Investment Bank? They've been pushing the company to expand their market ever since, particularly into the Republic. That's what led to the higher-ups deciding to put Mishi through a whole new redesign. Its new features are supposed to appeal to people from the Republic, and the costumes apparently easier to move around in too. It seems to allow Mishi to show more expression as well. I'm disappointed they removed the cute little stripes on his body, however. Right? When everyone thinks of Mishi, they imagine a small limp face with a plump body. It was peak character design. Valis just doesn't understand his charm. They completely got rid of the snuggly feeling he gave off. I see. You're very passionate about this. You seem pretty familiar with Mishi yourself, Elaine. She sure is. Been a hardcore Mishi fan since her student days. You don't need to advertise it to the world. Plus, you can't exactly call me hardcore. I'm actually behind on Mishi lore these days. Oh yeah, definitely a casual fan would say. Definitely something a casual fan would say. Think what you like. Anyway, I apologize for my excitement. I'm actually no longer a part of the old Mishi fan group. I've recently come to believe that both the new and old Mishi have their positives. Well, I guess that's better than making a fuss over it. I agree, and for what it's worth, Mishi's old design is still rather prominent in Crossbell. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't mean much for the old Mishi's more radical fans. They're the reason I contacted you all, actually. You see, I've heard a rumor that they intend on interfering with the Mishi show today at the Trion Mall. Well, that's definitely not something we can ignore. Could be dangerous. Yes, however, as for who exactly the person planning to interfere is, well, I'm not too sure. That's why I'm asking for your help. After all, it'd be terrible if the show got interrupted. I mean, that sounds like a reasonable request, but as I'm sure you're aware, this is a job for somebody like a mall cop, not a Spriggan. Although I imagine they'd have a hard time acting on something that's a little more than rumor. Was there a particular reason you thought we'd be your best choice? There is. Think about it. If a fan of Mishi's were to have a run-in with the authorities, his reputation would be sure to plummet. Also, I can't help but sympathize with the old Mishi fans. They just really love him is all. I was hoping you guys could help me end things peacefully. That way no one gets hurt or has their reputation destroyed. So in other words, you want us to stop the target from ruining the show, then cover up their tracks. Well, I can't say I don't understand how you feel. However, if these Mishi fans truly do intend on disrupting the peace, I think it'd be best if they were judged lawfully for their actions. If they don't face consequences, they'll only grow bolder. I guess you're right. Wait a sec, there's only one person trying to interfere, right? Yes, we may call the Radicals a group, but they're barely even that, honestly. Most of their bad apples work in isolation, and given that a majority of their members think disrupting the Mishi show is going a step too far, it's not hard to see why. Seems to be relatively simple to trace their movements, then. You know what their plan involves? I'm sorry, any details I know are pretty vague. You could always hire a Jaeger Corps to deal with them, and depending on how big it is, you could probably send them to wipe out the entire group. With a smaller corps, though, you might just have to settle for killing the guy in charge. I like Shizuna's way of things. Don't you think that's going a bit overboard? Probably, but sometimes it's the best way to take care of things. Well, actually, maybe it's best to be prepared. What if they plan to do something dangerous? Listen, nobody's planning an armed strike on Mishi or his fans. Got it? If you say so. Anyway, we probably won't be able to learn anything concrete unless we start asking around the mall. Should we head over to see what we can find? Well... Alright, let's see. Seems to be that Law's the only one that'll get up there, but that's fine. Alright, I guess we're on the case. I mean, sure, it's a little strange, but it kind of feels right up our alley. Great, thank you so much. You should head over to Treon Mall as soon as you can. The show should be starting in about an hour. Yeah, about an hour. I'm sure the culprit's just waiting for his chance to pounce. We'll do everything we can to find him. Actually, do you mind if I tag along? Honestly, I've got a feeling this crazy fan of ours already knows your face. You can come with us to the mall, but don't enter until we give you the whole clear, understand? Yes, sir. Okay, let's get moving.
Let's get this party started.
But yeah, logically, even though it gives me these pointers of where to go for the story, it doesn't fill out of place for me to just do these side quests. So I am able to grab information when you think about it. Well, this place seems pretty busy. There seems to be a lot of parents with children here. They must be waiting for the show. That might make it harder to search for a culprit. Should we just start looking for this guy's hiding place? I think we should find the Mishi Show's staff first. I know we don't want to alert the police or anything, but we can still give them a heads up. We have to make sure they're ready just in case you don't get the culprit in time. Smart thinking. The staff lead is usually placed in the wings of the stage. Let's head there now. Right. Okay. So we've gotta go down.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Okay, interesting. This guy looks like the one in charge. Excuse me, you got a moment? There's something we think the Mishi staff should know. Of course, is there an issue somewhere? Sorry, but we might want to talk about this elsewhere. Alright, was there something I could do for you? We're pretty busy, so if it's not anything important. We're from the Arkwright Solutions. We just received a job from a concerned citizen. Ben proceeded to explain the details of Rosie's request. Don't worry about finding the person. We'll take care of that part for you. I just wanted you guys to be aware of the situation. You should be prepared in case we slip up. I see. You know, actually these radical Mishi fans have become quite the topic among our staff too. We occasionally have some disturbances during our shows with booing and everything, most of us figured that's who it was. But I never thought they'd go so far. Excuse me, you've experienced these kinds of disturbances before. Why haven't you notified the respective authorities? Well, we certainly considered it, but we were worried they might want to start forcefully removing people or refuse entry. Not only would it paint a bigger target on our back, but it would also just ruin the atmosphere of the mission show. We figured we could handle it by giving out warnings at the beginning of the performance. If it was me, I'd kick them out faster than they could say wishy with mishy. Anyway, if if what you say is true, we might just have to ramp up security after all. I'll talk to the staff right now and have them prepare for the worst. Thanks, that should make our job a little easier. Well, that's one task accomplished. What should we do next? Now we start the hunt. I'm pretty sure the culprit is somewhere in the mall. I think I even caught their scent earlier. We should try our best to capture them before the show starts. Scent, huh? Would you perhaps be smelling those two over there? That woman wandering the main corridor has been acting a little strange. She doesn't really look like she's here to watch the show either. She seems to be handing out some papers. As for the other scent, what about the guy handing out balloons? I don't really think he's doing anything weird though. No, he isn't, but I can't shake the feeling that he's still suspicious somehow. Sigh, you sure do have a knack for this, but you're right. I'm sure one of them is the culprit. Sorry for stealing your thunder. Anyway, let's go talk to them to see if we can learn anything. It'd be nice if they gave up as soon as they saw us. Alright. So, we've got one person here. Hey, what are you handing out? Oh, are you interested? Please take some with you. Let me give you my card as well. Join us in bringing back the true Mishi. I'm trying to gather signatures in support of returning Mishi's old design. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm a huge fan. I visit MWL pretty often. And even though it's all the way in Crossbell, nobody in all the Republic loves Mishi more than I do. No, all the world. Wow, that's some confidence. Yeah, you sure are passionate about this. Radicals might be putting it lightly. But why is she wearing so much perfume? It's really overpowering. The Mishi you see in the Republic is a fraud. He's trampling all over Mishi's good name. Whether it's the new design of the costume or even that Mishi and Boots movie, none of them are the cat we know and love. The company's far too focused on making Mira lately, which means they've been neglecting the most important thing of all, Mishi's personality. You know, I kind of understand where you are coming from. I mean, the new design is alright, but there's just something about it that feels a little off. And don't ignore that feeling. You mustn't give in to the new Mishi. I've had over 30 people sign my petition already, and they would all agree with you. I believe that those supporting the new Mishi are being fooled into doing so. Is that so? Yes, that's why I plan on watching the show happening later. I'll have my eye on them in case there's any funny business going on. Our dream is to create an MWL in the Republic, one that's sure to form. If you feel as strongly as I do, I implore you to please add your signature to the list. Well, I'll definitely have to think about it. Let's go find our other suspect. Well, that was weird, but she seems peaceful since it's just signatures. So, the other guy was balloons. So he'd have to be out here.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of
So was it up here?
You'll also find the
Yep,
store,
it was
movie
up
theater,
here.
boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
Drop by the Vern store if you want to check out the hottest new commodity, the T-phone.
You handing out balloons for the Mishi show? Yes, I am. They were originally supposed to be used to decorate the mall, but I had some extra left over, so I've been giving them out for free to guests. It's awfully thoughtful of you. So does that mean you're one of Mishi Show's staff members? I guess you could say that. I've only really been hired for day gig, though. I'm a longtime fan of Mishi, so it's always been my dream to help out with the show. You're a staff member. Why would you only be helping out with this stuff? Like, yes, Mishi's a child's show, so daytime stuff makes sense, but this seems a bit strange here. I was so glad I could finally arrange my schedule to take the job today. You normally do other work? Yeah, I'm a painter, you know, someone who paints roofs and walls and stuff. I also like working on mechanical stuff as a hobby every now and then. I even made a Mishi Mobile once. Mishi Mobile, I'm assuming that's a car with a picture of Mishi all over it. Or mobile. It's kind of weird. I want to say mobile like a phone, but it could be mobile like the Mystery Machine. Exactly, I even put together some custom parts that looked like Mishi's ears and tail. It's actually parked outside the mall right now. Would you all like to see it? It's amazing. We'll take a look when we get a chance. You said you were a longtime fan, right? So does that mean the design on the car is the old Mishi? Of course. The old Mishi's the true Mishi. The new one's just some fake made up by some big stockholders. There's no competition. I just wish people who like the new one would open their eyes. He feels different all of a sudden. I feel kind of threatened. Also, what's that lemon smell coming off of him? Sorry, I get a little carried away. I know that Valis Investment Bank's pretty much the whole reason Mishi was even able to come to the Republic. I'm really grateful for that, at least. Is that so? Thank you. You've really given us some things to think on. Well, we've talked to our two suspects. Both of them loved the old Mishi too, but I think they were a bit more than your average fans. Yeah, neither of them really seemed like they planned to interfere with the show, though. A man handing out balloons and a woman getting signatures. There's still something I don't get. Yeah, why did they both smell so weird? You're right. I picked up on that as well. The culprit has to be one of them. We may be able to figure it out by process of elimination. Process of elimination? Yeah. The person who came to interfere with the Mishi show is... Signature Lady was a bit up there, but she was just getting signatures. Balloon Guy can observe people, so I'm gonna say Balloon Guy. Most likely the guy with the balloons. Huh? You don't think it's the woman? They both had really strong feelings about the new Mishi. The woman's trying to get rid of the new Mishi by gathering signatures. She even had her own cards made. And if she were to plant something that would interfere with the show, what do you think would happen? If it became known to the public that she was behind it all, her hard work would go up in smoke. Yeah, she's probably just going to keep gathering signatures. When you put it like that, I guess it makes sense. That just leaves the guy with the balloons. Yes, but even without us narrowing it down, there's a reason he stood out. It's fun to see guys slowly suss out the culprit. I tend to rely on my instincts. They're never wrong. You don't have to be snide about it. Well, whatever, let's go find our guy. There's not much time until the show starts. Please don't do a stealth. Oh, you're back. Did you guys want a balloon? The show's about to begin, so I started putting them away. Sorry, but there's something we need to talk to you about. We don't have much time, so I'll keep it short. Barry, you're up. Roger. What are you doing? I've done nothing wrong. What are you doing? I've done nothing wrong. Maybe not yet, but you are certainly planning to. We know all about your little scheme, for example, those balloons. Why don't we cut one and see what's inside? As Shizuna drew her katana, the balloon burst without sound, and from the balloon dripped a liquid. Is that paint? You put paint in balloons? Well, isn't this a surprise? I have no idea how that got in there. It must have been someone else. Well, you said you were a painter, pal. That means you could have likely put it in there. Besides, how would something like that disrupt a show anyway? I assume it has something to do with that scent you're giving off. Strong lemon smell. The components of citrus fruits have a corrosive effect on rubber. In other words, if you apply citrus-based juice to the balloon, it would eventually burst. And if you look close enough, some of the balloons have a clasp keeping them shut. Didn't you say something about being good with mechanical stuff? You made a device that was capable of spraying lemon juice and putting it on a timer. You could release the paint right as the show is at its peak, ruining it for everyone. Aaron took a look into the man's pocket. And what do we have here? Some liquid and a few clasps. There's no more talking your way out of this one. Amazing. But you guys are too late. Why don't you take a look at the ceiling? Those balloons have paint in them too. That's right, sucks that I couldn't get them all up there, but whatever. When the paint falls, it'll be sure to splash everything and everyone in its way. Every fan of the new Mishi deserves to be doused. You idiot, do you even realize what you're doing? New, old, it doesn't matter. You're not worthy to call yourself a Mishi fan at all, huh? Hello everyone, the Mishi show will be starting in just a few moments. Please gather around the stage and get ready to make a wishy with Mishi. We're out of time. I think we've learned all we can. Fairy, keep an eye on him. Understood. But what are you going to do? We'll talk to the staff, then gather all the balloons ourselves. The ones on the ceiling take priority. Catcher, see if you and Theo can do anything about them, and try not to attract attention from the guests. Got it. I should be able to do something with Shard Surge. Theo. Commencing emergency balloon retrieval. Leave it to Theo. Alright, let's get going. Okay. Okay, come on. Darn it. Come on. So, Oh, they're at least giving me plenty of time. Let's see, I'm skipping it because I don't like controlling Theo. All paint balloons have been retrieved. Mission complete. Well done, Theo. We managed to get them all on our end too. Looks like we finished just before the show's climax. Alright everyone, let's do it. Make a wishy with Mishy. Make a wishy with Mishy. Sheesh. While we're over here struggling, they're just dancing the time away. Well, I guess I'm glad their fun wasn't ruined. You said it. Following their success, Van and the others proceeded to inform the staff of the recently thwarted scheme. Van then also made contact with Rosie to notify her of the resolution of the issue. I don't even want to think about what could have happened without your help. I'm so glad I put out that request. I mean, if I had gone to the police or the guild, they probably would have just shut down. They would have just shut the whole show down and called it quits. Seriously, thank you so much for your help. Allow me to offer my thanks as well. I really appreciate everything you've done for us. By the way, you said your name was Rosie, yes? I'd like to cover the request fee for you. Would that be okay? Oh, well, sure, I guess I don't mind. Fine by me, couldn't care less who shells it out in the end as long as they actually do, you know. But before we forget, we still gotta figure out what we want to do with this guy. I didn't actually think you guys would get to all the balloons in time. Guess you're just as good as rumors say you are, Arkwright Solutions. Hey, can I ask you a question? Why did you want to disrupt the show in the first place? Because I refuse to accept the new Mishy. See, I've been a fan for a long time now. I even have a collection of every piece of Mishy merchandise that's ever been sold. That's incredible. So when I learned that I'd finally be able to see Mishy in the Republic, I was over the moon. Then I found out he was just an imposter. However, I knew that for those just discovering Mishy, that fraud would become the real thing to them. So I figured I would show them. Show them that the Mishy they know and love isn't the real Mishy they deserve to know. I'm sorry to hear you were disappointed. Can't say I don't see where he's coming from, though. Let's see. Yeah, I got it right. Man, this guy's really digging his heels in. If we do actually end up doing this without the authorities, there's a real possibility he'll circle back to plan something even worse in the future. Alright, if we want to stop him from making a comeback, I think we have two options here. We either chew him out or we intimidate him. Let's see, a scolding and intimidation tactics. I want to see where these alignments are. So let me look up the quest. But I definitely did not like that minigame. So I'm definitely not gonna do that again. So let's see, we are on Route C. This one. Alright, scolding is law, or I can go for chaos. Okay. So scolding is law, intimidate is chaos. I think I'm closer to upping chaos, so we'll just do chaos and intimidate him. Let's just threaten him. That should put a stop to all this. Well, in that case, how would I take the lead? You stop reading my mind. But fine, if you're so confident, let's see what you can do. Or can I help you? These Mishi radicals are a pretty big pain in the butt, huh? Think you'll need a hand taking care of them? Luckily for you, whether it's controlling information, interrogation, assassination, I can do it all, and nobody will even hear a peep. Well, thank you for the offer, but we couldn't possibly. Don't you think that's a little much? Oh, the way I see it, what you're planning was just as bad. See, mascots only have value because of their popularity, isn't that right? And at the moment, the new Mishi is using that popularity to make life in the Republic. Make a life in the Republic. By sabotaging him in his shows, well, you might as well have pushed a stake into his heart. Can you really complain if someone wants to do the same to you? Are you crazy? Okay, maybe I was trying to tank his popularity, but we can talk about this, right? Talk, huh? You mean he's still got something to say? In my opinion, I think the stunt you has tried to pull speaks for itself. You're right. I should never have tried to do something like this. She had me worried for a bit, but it looks like he's learned his lesson. So this is where you've all been hiding. Hmm? No way. Hey everyone, it's Mishi. I'm so glad to meet you all. Oh my gosh. Mishi, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be returning to Michelin Wonderland? Sorry, I saw someone who didn't look very happy, so I simply had to come out and see what I could do for them. Jumping in at a time like this, impressive. You know, I only just came to the Republic from Wonderland. There's still a lot of stuff I don't understand about this place, like why are my eyebrows so limp here? But that hasn't stopped me from trying to fulfill my dream. That is my dream of bringing lots of happiness to everyone, of course. And I'm going to keep working at it. Then someday, I'll even be able to bring some happiness to you. Mishi. Sob, I was so wrong. I was so worried over the difference in design, I never even bothered to try understanding you. But I think I get it now, no matter what he looks like, Mishi's heart and soul will always stay the same. I am so sorry. Thank you for everything, Mishi. Sob, I knew Mishi could solve everything. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit touched myself. The guy in the suit's a pretty good actor. Would it kill you to read the room a little? I think we should all have a dream like Mishi's. It would make the world a much nicer place. Yeah, maybe, but anyway, I think we can consider this a case closed. The man who tried interfering with the show made an effort to apologize to each and every staff member who seemed to deeply regret his actions. Due to his change in attitude, the group was able to handle the incident without involving the authorities. With that, the curtain came to a close on the Mishi misadventure.
That's all, folks.
Reward deposited!
Alright, let's see, 30 of them. Let me check on my items to utilize. Alright, so 49. I don't really like this party at all. But we'll just have to see about it. So... Barry. Go up. Alright. Vitality increases the HP. Okay, so enters there. Okay. We'll just have to see how this party performs. So ATS up 1. She's the lowest, so do that. Okay, now we save. Alright. Now, got one other place to go to. We've got still plenty of time to go through here. So let's see what this is like. Okay.
Alright.
There's a 4 SPG on bulletin board. Sewer system sleep 2. According to recent intel, a dangerous monster, the 100-eyed drone, has been sighted in Center Marche's old sewer system. We would greatly appreciate you taking care of this beast in the guild's stead. Bracer Guild. Ooh, nice. This one's a better one. I do like my bounties in here. So there's a sewer. There we go. And I go there. Yep, I can. Go. These monsters are usually in the depth. So we'll save here. And let's see how this goes. A fearsome foe is prowling around. Exterminate. Okay.
Cobalt curtain, activate. We'll win.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Judith.
Okay. So.
I suggest we strike now.
Initiating skill.
There.
Chance.
Okay.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Give them your all.
Think fast. Take this. Got your number.
Here's my chance.
Okay, does she have
Now's your
impede?
chance for a shard boost.
No, she doesn't.
Brace yourself. Something's coming. Have some more. Now or never.
Okay.
We should go on the attack.
Initiating skill.
Now. Finish him, Van.
Okay.
Use a shard boost to get the upper
Come
hand.
after me,
Over here.
punks.
All for you.
We'll win.
Okay.
Now's a great time. Focus unleashed.
And
Try to
we'll
change
do
your
this.
Wings. Guide me. Knight of Asteria.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Here's my chance.
Okay.
Going all in.
Alright, so this guy's getting a handful.
We should go on the attack.
Initiating
Do that.
drive.
Brace yourself.
You at least
Something's
have
coming.
Syl.
Something's coming. Get ready.
Valiant. Larceny.
Here goes.
Okay. Now.
Attack their weakness with an art!
Take him out.
Hold on.
Certain arts will work better.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Okay.
Focus unleashed. Engaging
So
skill.
just keep them up on this one.
I won't hold back.
Some elements
Can
look
I
effective.
reply it, everyone? Yep, looks like I can.
Activate.
Okay.
Focus unleashed.
So mute, huh?
Engaging skill.
Light. Cut the dark.
Okay.
Now or never.
Okay.
Finish him, Van.
Alright.
It's go time.
Now. Got multiples of these, so we'll do this.
Time for the main event. Vandalize Raid! Up to you,
Unlocked!
Okay.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
Do that.
We'll win.
Okay. We'll have you on healing duty.
Now or never.
Okay.
I suggest we strike now.
Okay. Do that.
You're not getting away.
Yes, I've got it. Rusty.
This will help.
And then
I see
that.
taking point.
Engaging skill.
Wings. Guide me. Knight of Asteria. They blink.
Upgraded.
I won't hold back.
Okay, let's see.
Going all
Some
in.
elements look effective.
Do that one.
Have some more. Mr. Archive.
Okay.
Attack their weakness with an art!
I suggest we strike now.
Do that one.
Initiating drive!
Eat this.
Mr. Archive. It's go time.
Okay.
Twilight kick. We'll win.
Okay.
This ends now.
Going all in.
And we'll do that.
Silvery. Roar.
Chance.
Okay.
Over here! All for you!
There's
Here's
two.
my chance. Now's your chance for a shot boost.
Gotcha! We'll win!
Okay.
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging skill.
Sucker!
Now or never! There!
Chance!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Certain arts will work better. That's it.
Up to you, Reset!
Now's your chance for a shard boost.
Gotcha! They flinched!
There we
It's
go.
okay.
Engaging skill.
Please!
No problem! It's over!
Light!
You're crushed!
Got him.
Stats upgraded.
Ooh. Talon Barrage goes to Phoenix, huh? Nice. Freeze
All
too,
in a day's
huh?
work.
Reward deposited!
Alright. Alright. Now just go here. Replenish that.
That's the spot.
Ornaments. Okay, let's see here. So I need to check on what I can do. Can't do a whole lot except for the blacks, huh? So we'll do that one. Ornament settings, ornament. Okay, action 3, action 2. You've got a cast. Barry's got a cast too, okay.
Maintenance mode engaged.
So, okay, there we go. So there's that one. Let's check if I've got anything. Nope. Okay, so we save here. Now that we've got everything, it's time to take on the story
Well
stuff.
then, shall we?
And it looks like we still got plenty of time for it.
That's just a... Right.
But I still don't know if I'll be able to complete it today. Hey, look who's here. How's it going? And we're just out doing some information gathering, and since nothing big's popped up yet, I guess the answer is that it ain't going too well. We were curious if there have been any updates since I dropped by this morning. You seem to be deep in conversation though. Did something happen? The juicier the better. Well, I wouldn't call it the most helpful intel, but... Wait, since when was Ikaruga's second in command mixed in with you guys? I almost let that pass right by me. Oh, that's just a shinobi technique I'm trying out. It's supposed to make you ignore me completely. Kurogane did say it'd be useless though, since I stand out just being here. But hey, if it can give the immovable a jolt, then it's not a total lost cause, right? So it hides you without actually hiding you. Cool. Straight up, you need a real hobby. We've got your reasons. No, we've got our reasons for collaborating with her. No need to sweat the details. If we may get back on topic, Did you learn something new? Well, ever since that whole mess on Nemeth Island, the guild has been going after the Oathbreaker again. Not that we actually know where the guy is, but you could say he's been laying low for once. Laying low? That old coot? Kinda hard to believe. There are many eyes peeled for any potential backroom activity from him. Even if he were to evade capture, he would surely leave behind some sort of trace. Since we found nothing of the sort, it can only mean that he's inactive for the time being. It may be that he has already accomplished his objective, either that, or he was caught by the society and had the tar beat out of him. Wishful thinking, as nice as it sounds. Anyway, that brings us to the alliance between the Oathbreaker and the so-called Garden Master. We suspect it was only a temporary thing. I do remember him saying something like that.
Our contract is complete. Your assistance was most appreciated, Oathbreaker. Now kindly leave the stage.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
That definitely lends some weight to those words. Up until Nemeth Island, the two had been collaborating to some extent, so it's likely that the Oathbreaker and the Garden Master are both working towards different goals. Elaine caught me up on what happened yesterday. This Garden Master guy is on the move now, yeah? I'm just glad we don't have to face both those dirtbags at the same time. That's the one silver lining here. It stands to reason that he has further plans in the capital, judging from yesterday's events. That whole fiasco felt more like a trial run, if you ask me. This is when things really start to ramp up. Sure know how to make it sound ominous. In any event, the guild will need to be more vigilant than ever now. We'll do what we can, but it'll only get us so far. All those devices are still out there. It's gonna be on you guys to step up to the plate arc ride. Don't have to tell me twice. We'll foil the Grandmaster's plot and bring Swin and Nadia back no matter what. Hold on, guys. I've gotta take another break for the bathroom and to get a drink again. Be right back, and if you haven't answered today's question of the day yet, feel free to do that, and if you don't see it, the command to bring it up should be in the stream title. I'm back. Let's see, we'll follow the Grandmaster's plot and bring Swing and Nadia back no matter what it takes. Alright, so we got that settled.
You can always count on the braces.
And then Treon Tower. And it said it was on the observation deck.
Let's roll, gang.
Whoa, what an amazing view!
Let's see, so over
Twice
here.
as tall as the Great Spire, huh? Whoever built this must have been
wait.
something.
CID's here, huh?
We're here together.
215 art.
If it isn't Armor Cried Solutions. I see you have Beauty's Blade with you, along with other more dubious company. Out on a little group tour, are we? I should be... He's so lucky, and don't act like you aren't wise to what's going on with us. How about you, Miss Department Chief, taking a personal day with your flunky? There's a political debate tomorrow at Treon Mall. We're here to conduct a preliminary security inspection. But I will concede that taking in the scenery from on high can be an effective stress reliever. So you've got it tough too, huh? We're still pursuing that Crimson Beast, as well as the man who calls himself the Garden Master. Though I regret to inform that we don't have any more information than you do at present. That's too bad. Ever since the Nemeth Island case, all eyewitness reports have stopped cold. In fact, now that the serial killings have stopped, things in the capital have been almost peaceful. But who knows how long that'll last. Needless to say, this situation is only temporary, or perhaps it'd be better described as the calm before the storm. But no matter what schemes are taking form, we can be certain that they won't be carried out by conventional means. With that in mind, I am expecting great dividends from your efforts. Yeah, dividends. Don't get your hopes up too high. Still, we do plan on bringing an end to this. Then allow me to tell you our findings in exchange. They regard those dolls modeled after members of the Gardens. The CID took some of them in after the incident at Aramaeus, as I recall. What did your analysis uncover? As suspected, they're linked to the super technology that arose during Crossbell's most recent incident. In particular, they were built to simulate the underlying concepts behind simulacra. Simulated simulacra. Try saying that 3 times fast. I'm having a hard time too with it, Aaron. However, it would appear that the original technology could not be reproduced. From this, we've surmised that they incorporate Aid Society, Marduk, and Zekdarm's engineering, among others. In terms of how faithfully they reproduce their originals, the dolls are nowhere close to on par with simulacra. That, however, is because those aspects were issued in favor of combat specialization and formidable battle prowess. We believe they were produced around a year ago while both Amada and the Gardens were still active. Aside from the twins, all other members of the Gardens have been wiped out. So the Garden Master unleashed these killer robots instead, and so the organization that had been warped from the start manages to survive more warped than ever. That's karma for you. There haven't been any reports of these assassin dolls being deployed anywhere else, but if the Garden Master begins to act in earnest, they could very well emerge as an additional threat. You'd best be careful out there. We appreciate your concern. The Grendel Zolga started off by hitting a military compound, so there's no telling what his true target is. If anything, y'all at the CID should be the ones watching your step. Is that concern for your childhood friend I detect? I will be sure to pass it along to Mr. Kincaid. That ain't what I meant. I, for one, think he would love to hear it. Give me a break. Soon after, Killica and Kayla returned to work, whereupon Van and the group resumed their own activities. Looks like I've got an orbital now. It's from Father Bark. Oh, I want to say that's Barkhorn. Shit. I mean Master Burgard. Yeah, I almost read that right too. He just sent me a letter yesterday. Now it's an orbital mail. Wonders never cease. Van, a major breakthrough has surfaced regarding your current predicament, prompting my immediate return to Edith. I ask that you head to the underground ruins at Station Street so that we may discuss this matter in private. Regard. Major breakthrough? Doesn't sound like your everyday stuff. Might even have something to do with me specifically. Is there a problem, Van? Nah, just some personal correspondence. So we've been milling about for a while now. What do you say we take a take a breather? Sure, it's about time to grab a bite to eat anyway. Yeah. Our party's pretty big this time around. Maybe we could split up. Good idea. Let's part ways for lunch when we reach a good stopping point. I'd better keep things to myself until I know what this is all about. Selecting head to the underground ruins at Station Street from the travel menu will cause the main story to advance. As a result, some unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. Alright. We shall save here just to be safe. Alright, there we go. Then we shall head to the underground. Heading to the underground ruins at Station Street will cause the main story to advance. As a result, some unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. Head there. After separating from his companions, Van made his way to Station Street. A lot more people around now that we're heading into the afternoon. Well, for now, I've got to find out what Master wants from me. He went through more trouble than he had to, sending that orbital mail. Something's definitely up. It's been 3 months since we last saw each other. Guess the first step is to just meet up and hear him out.
The entrance to the underground ruins is down the back alley next to the department store.
Okay. Here. Wait. Alright, so we found it. Ah, so this is the one that I've been trying to locate. Good to know. Alright. And in here. What's going on?
Celise, the hell are you doing down here? Master called me over to talk. What, did you come in his place?
In his place? I guess you could say that.
Am I missing something?
I've got some bad news to share, Arkwright. Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
Wait, so we were led here?
What? Back up. Did I hear that right? He's dead.
Going by how this game has gone so far, he's not really dead, but we'll see.
We're talking about the Bearguard Zeman, right? You say it's my fault?
It figures you wouldn't have a clue. Back when you were swallowed up by that demonic power, Master took on a curse to protect you. You know that much, right?
Now hold on a sec.
That curse is as nasty as they come, and just as tough to dispel. He spent all this time getting spiritual treatment in Arteria. But even after going to Gehenna and back, he gave up the ghost just the other day.
Don't tell me she's corroded, the way Ashen was.
I'm liking this aspect about Van, that he's not caught off guard. I was suspecting the same thing as you guys already know.
Master covered for you until his dying breath. And whether he likes it or not, his sacrifice proved one thing. Your existence is a plague on this world. And that's a sin I just can't abide by. Since we're fellow disciples, I'll grant you one act of mercy. Putting you out of your misery by my own hands.
Sounds fine to me, Sleece. Let's do this.
So even Dominions can get their memories rewritten. This ain't the time to mull things over, though. Up and at 'em, Mare Bear. We got trouble. Shit! I can't go Grendel?
Of course you can't. Because you don't have the Genesis. Okay. Alright, so... go here. Sweet Adios, didn't see that coming. Guess playing fair is too much to ask. If I'm gonna worm my way out of this... someone's watching, must be using some sort of technique to conceal their presence. Don't know if it's related to the rewrite, but sticking around won't do me any favors. Now, how do I lose them? You beat them! It's around noon on a Saturday. I think I know who to count on to get me an out. Route C. Heretic Hunt.
This really isn't the best place to be right now.
Okay, so it's telling me to go up here.
I need to find a good opportunity to get to the center of the connecting bridge.
There he is. Wait, a taxi? Got away. Target has boarded taxi heading northwest. The vehicles make his... Sorry to drop in on your lunch break. Aha, don't give it a second thought, brother. Shoving folks around is what I live for. Besides, I know this ain't just for kicks. Anytime you're in a bind, I've got your back. You're a cabbie like no other. I was about to get tangled up with some perky characters is all. Can I hassle you to take the back roads? Maybe shake them off a bit? Aha. Forgot that you're a pretty streetwise cat yourself. Just sit tight. Donald will get you where you're going in record time. Sure this is where you want out, brother? Yeah, the shortcut I'm taking, no car can follow. I owe you one, Giordano. Take care heading back. You betcha. The two of us share a compadre and dingo. Next time, maybe need a lift, just give me a call, brother. Okay. Oh yeah, Dingo is an old pal of his, huh? The way has come in a clutch for me. Alright, time to trudge my way through. It's odd though, the timing's just too good. Then there were all those guys surveilling me. Doesn't exactly match what the Growl's MO. I had to guess. Forget it, I just need to lie low in the Black Light District and...
Oh, hell! A thaumaturgy trap! So I was right on the money. Scariot, you came to the capital?
Indeed. And I trust you know the reason. Van Arkride, within you resides the root of all things demonic. By your curse did Bearguard Zeman, better known as my master Gunther Barkhorn, perish. For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
So it got you too, huh? I had a hunch this might happen.
Yours is an absolute evil, untouchable by the laws of this world. By our hands shall it be condemned!
You ran into you guys instead, huh? Try to lure him and the bastard blows me off. I'm on my way. Don't do a thing till I get there.
Mother Celeste, how many times must we tell you to use your telepathy to contact us? Or at the least, a secure line?
There is no need to delay. Taking him down where he stands will do just as well. Begin casting. Leave no gap uncovered.
Yes, sir! Not good. There are too many for me to hold off alone. Add a Dominion to the mix, and I'll be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Surrender yourself. This is farewell, Arkride.
Shit. My number's up.
I think I've seen quite enough.
Do we get an ally?
Dear Father Leon.
Not sure what brought this on, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
The gall!
Stop him!
This way, then!
Bailing me out, huh? Take it that means you're still in your right mind?
Assuming you refer to the way Celeste isn't in hers, yes. But we can talk after we've made our escape.
Between this and Messeldom, I'm racking up a real debt to you. Let's roll!
The two headed toward the surface through a number of byways. While doing so, they began exchanging what they knew with one another. Rewritten memories and perceptions, under normal circumstances I would be asking where and how hard you hit your head. Good to know you haven't lost your humor. I don't have a clear picture of things myself, that said.
Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
One misstep along the way in either of those scenarios could have wound up true. But the idea that Master was cursed is obviously total fabrication. They don't seem like they're being controlled either. So the only option left is that their minds have been tampered with. Only is a bit of a strong word there. It could be that our master truly is dead and your memory was the one rewritten. What a load of, on second thought, I'm having a tough time debunking you there. Now I get it. The fact that we can't get in touch with Master right now is being used against us. Likely so, though by whom we have yet to understand. It's gotta be linked to stuff on your end, yeah? You must have noticed something was off earlier today. That's right. After the incident at Mammoth Island, we decided to split up and chase the perpetrator's trails. Meaning that for a time, Celeste and I acted separately. She had some business in the capital, so we decided to meet in the outskirts and share our findings this morning. but for some reason we weren't speaking on the same wavelength. As I listened on, she suddenly came out saying that our master was dead. I tried convincing her otherwise a multitude of times. And her response? That I was the one whose memories were fiddled with. Even if the girls with her aren't immune to this, then yeah, there's a chance that you're the one who's gone off the rails. Well, I may be informed on this rewrite business now. Yesterday I couldn't conjure up the words to refute her. At the time Celeste unleashed her stigma, no, scratch that. It may be that her stigma went out of control due to the psychological strain of Master Burgard's supposed death. I've got a responsibility to put a dark ride down. If you can't accept that, then stay out of my way. Then to my surprise, the vice captain appeared. Hunting down heretics is the duty of us monks. Should you interfere, we will grant you no quarter. They then subjected me to a merciless barrage of thaumaturgy. I could only endure so much. That sounds pretty rough. Your concern is touching, but some people came to my rescue after I escaped. They even treated my wounds. The only problem is my own stigma. In what way? I've been rendered incapable of harnessing its power by means unknown to me. It's rather dire, really. I can't even control my mana effectively. So that's why you aren't looking so hot. It's bad enough that those two were the ones rewritten. Now the only person who stood a chance of going against them has his powers sealed. Truth told, this is more than I bargained for. All I intended to do was look into their activities. But in a twist of fate, I became your savior. It appeared that you were their sole target. Perhaps I should have just let the matter run its course. You better follow that up with a psych. Anyway, our only hope of bringing them back to their senses is to join forces. We're in agreement there. Ah, and there's the exit up ahead. Alright. I've seen this place before. This is a waterway beneath the Tyrell district. Just a bit further until we get above ground. Good. I don't see any pursuers, but let's keep it aiming topside. Alright.
You know,
We've still got a few minutes, so let's see how long it takes me to do this. At least until I get to a
woke up
recharge point or whatever.
this morning, I didn't think I'd be making off with you of all people.
That's my line you're stealing.
Let's see, so that's probably a beginning portion there.
Now, if you would be so kind,
hurry.
Try and
Okay.
stay out of my way.
So we are going to go towards that one, so we should have a lot of time. Still. So let's at least save here. Okay. So we got a few places to go.
We gotta hurry.
Okay, so we aren't allowed to explore too much. Looks like we shook 'em. What's our next move? I mentioned before that a few benefactors came to my aid. They should be waiting for me up ahead.
Hey! Over here!
Wait, Gotti?
Ian's here too? Something must have happened.
And Nina? So those are your guardian angels, huh? What a story, true. Truth really is stranger than fiction sometimes. Still, Celise and Ocelot chasing you down, it boggles the mind. Oh yeah, you've met the Vice Captain before, huh, Director? We shared a table at the Revolution Festival. Leon was there too, if memory serves. That I was. The Director was a rare source of stimulating conversation. Celise and I have met a few times as well. I know she isn't the type of person who'd do this to you. So please don't take it to heart, Leon. You have our fullest support. Right. If there's any way we can help out, all you have to do is say the word. I can't thank you too enough, especially given that you've already saved me this morning. About that, I'm guessing you picked him up in this van when he was hurt? Yes, we were heading back from scouting a filming location on the outskirts of the city. That's when we chanced upon Leon, lying on the side of the road. The boy was bleeding head to toe. You can imagine how flabbergasted we were. Since we hit it off before giving him somewhere to take shelter was a no-brainer. A production van does make for decent camouflage on top of the transportation. On that note, we need to collect ourselves fast. There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. Gotcha. So, is there any place in the capital that you can use as a safe house? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay then, we'll ferry you over on these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game, after all. Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Yeah, we'll hitch a ride with you. It's not like there's much alternative. Swell, then come on, hop right in. We can get to the Arbor District in no time via the expressway. Oh yeah, I should probably get in touch with the others. Still not working, huh? You've got to be kidding me. They're blocking communications? Huh? But why? Even the radio isn't working. Well, this is a fine pickle we're in. It's probably a localized orbital wave jam, but if that's their angle, you don't think Ocelot and his pals are on to us already? They've probably got eyes all over the capital, which means...
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be...
Oh my.
Yo, Arkwright. Still scurrying away like the rat you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep him out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me. Don't move, Arkwright. Same goes for you, Leon. Force me to crack open this tin can, and you'll have a crash waiting to happen.
What are we gonna do?
Celise, wait! He isn't... She's using our stigma?
You're not at fault. I get that. But I can't let you live. The best I can do is send you straight to Adios. In one strike!
Now what's gonna
I can't
happen?
let any more people get caught up in this. Sorry, you three. I'll figure out the rest on my own, one way or another.
Ben! Ben! No!
The shards cushioned my fall, but... Can't say I didn't see this coming.
So, you opted to keep him out of it. Pretty noble, Arkwright. That's what makes this such a crying shame. I'll send you off in peace, if nothing else. Sleep tight.
So that's dead end 3, huh? This is definitely annoying. But I suspected I wouldn't be able to get through this route. So Nina and Gotti, huh? Alright. And we're still good on time, it looks like. Yeah, just cutting it close, though. There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. The Tyrell district? I must have rewound back to when we joined up with Gotti and Nina. Man, is something wrong? Though it might be if things play out like I recall. So is there any place in the capital that you can use as a safe house? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay, then we'll ferry you over on these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game, after all. Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Taking the expressway would get us to the Arbor District in no time, but is the Cathedral really our best bet? Suggest another route. What's up? Do you know something we don't? Sorta, yeah. It's tough to explain. Let's just call it a flash of intuition, oh?
Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
Under those conditions, they should be fine, but they'll still want to iron things out a little. You guys are gonna have to work with me here. Mind humoring me a bit? Gaha, not in the least. In for rage, in for an arge. We'd be more than happy to help. Thanks, you two. Where do you propose we go then? Just a sec, there's something I want to make sure of first. We'll need some spare Zifas. Think I'll lay a little groundwork over here too while I'm at it. Well, we're on the expressway just like we planned. Nothing out of the ordinary that I can tell. Not yet, no. Ooh, we see them, Something wrong, Nina?
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be... Yo, Arkwright. Still scurrying away like the rat you are.
So this is still playing out,
That director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
What are you going on about?
Huh?
That's you up there, right, Celise? I get that it's been a while since Messeldom, but jumping on our van is one hell of a long time no see. It's like a scene right out of a movie.
Maybe you could cast her as an extra in your next film, Mr. Gotti.
That's a genius idea. Better yet, we could sign up Leon alongside her.
Damn it. I'm getting distracted. Wait. Those aren't Leon or Arkwright. They're just decoys made to dupe my clairvoyance. Pulled one over on me, did ya? You're in for it now, Master's pet!
Ooh, this is different.
Whoa, Nelly. That went exactly the way Vance said it would. Oh, those ciphers we prepared for the shoot sure came in handy. And wasn't that Ash Lad just now? This is getting more unbelievable by the second.
Yes. But now we've seen it for ourselves. Something isn't right with him or Celise. And... Leon... Please stay safe.
So far so good. Guess they fell for our stunt doubles. We have the director and Nina to thank for that. Moving on to think that a place like this was beneath the city. Scampering around like this is getting us nowhere. We need to start working toward turning the tables. And one of the keys to that is, without a doubt, your stigma's power. Is there really no way for you to restore it? You say that as if it's trivial. First of all, a stigma's very existence is absolute in this world. They are thus unsillable by nature. Master did mention something like that, but if that's the case, how did it happen anyway? Heaven knows, all I can tell you is that it isn't something the Vice Captain Sturmiji he should be capable of. This is only speculation, but perhaps my stigma overreacted after an unknown force attempted to tamper with me. Since then, it has not yet returned to its normal state, and so I'm unable to release it properly. That does line up with the current sitch. I'm curious about the specifics of this tampering business, but we can set that aside for now. If there's no problem with the stigma itself, then we should be able to do something about it, right? Well, it can only be a half measure, but if we manage to stabilize my stigma's power, then yes, possibly. But as we are without a specialist on our side, we'd have to make do on our own. At the very least, we need a spiritual hotspot to give the stigma a foothold from which to adjust. Finding one will prove inconvenient, however, with all these prying eyes on the lookout. A spiritual hotspot where no one is watching. Actually, I think I know a place. The perfect one for the job, in fact. I think when I get control, I'm gonna call it. Because this is a good place to pick up for the next time I stream. So we'll go on for a bit. See, the underground ruins at Station Street. This is where Celise first summoned you to meet with her. Yes, now it'll be her blind spot. All the way down is an altar where the first Genesis was enshrined. It was on a small scale, but the higher elements were in effect back then, so it should count as a spiritual hotspot. That may be just the ticket. Though I must say his mental acuity is positively uncanny. What, you think of a stumbling block? Oh, I've no objection. Celise's clairvoyance is usually quite lacking, but right now her stigma is running amok. If she applies herself, she'll be able to see quite a distance. It's only a matter of time before we're discovered. Then we'd best get a move on. Watch my back in there, Frostbite. Very well, I'll be expecting the same from you in return, Mr. Spriggan. Same from you in return, Sir Spriggan. Alright. Like I said, it's kind of cutting it close, so I'm going to save here. Call it a day. In fact, it is time, so I'm going to call it a day here. And we can pick up the next time. Alright. I thank you all for coming. If you're watching this over on YouTube and you liked it, be sure to leave a like and share this with anybody else that you think might like this. And if you'd like the chance to chill with me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon to hopefully be notified of when I'll be live again. And as for those of you watching on Twitch, you guys know what to do. Speaking of Twitch, let me try and find somebody to raid. Okay, there's a Daisy there. Let's see if there's anyone else, just to mix things up a bit. Okay. Randy's streaming, but don't feel like that. him last time, so don't feel like it. Let's see. Can't tell on that one. Let's try and find someone manually because I feel like going for someone a bit different. Okay, so we'll just try looking up our game here. Okay. It looks like somebody here is doing the previous game, so we're gonna raid them. They are the Fallen Ancient Hunter. I don't know anything about them, so this is a true experiment. But give them my regards and tell them that I'll be there as soon as I can. With that out of the way, I thank you all again for coming. Bye!